What is up, all my fellow mill simps? You're about to watch a Q&A I had with the Mercury Mod guys. One of several total conversion mods coming to Post-Scriptum. The Operation Mercury, Battle of Crete. They kind of just showed me around their first projected map, Malame, the other day. So if you missed it, be sure and check it out. It's literally the last video I posted. Then come back and watch this Q&A. Yes, we are still giving away a Steam key at the end of every week. It's like a freaking meme now. And of course, just stay tuned for directions on how to enter. Apparently the Greeks, like I said, my father's 100% Greek. And the little bit of history I read about the Battle of Crete, it wasn't only Greek people there fighting, first off, but I heard like these people like took up like pitchforks as arms, like whatever they could get their hands on. And I read a little bit that y'all were gonna do, what's the word for it?
So like the partisans?
Unconventional weaponry. Is that still a plan?
No, I don't think so. So, with regards to the Greeks, and I think we will try in some way to give a tribute to the to those who fought. You know, whether they were conventional or unconventional forces. But when it comes to the amount of time and effort it takes to add new stuff and new content into the game, when it comes to the Greeks, if we wanted to do like partisans and the weapons that they fought with, we'd be making new character skins, new weapons and all sorts, and new animations come with each weapon. So it's a bit too much to ask for the timeline that we want to work on it with. So certainly for, and I'll say this, certainly for initial release, I wouldn't expect to see that. The Greeks will be more of a conventional force, but saying that, the weapons that they had will be a mix of what you've seen off previous chapters. So we know they fought with labels, we know they fought with Shaushats, we know they fought with a lot of Lee Enfields, we know they used captured weapons as well that the Germans may have power dropped and fallen into their hands. We know
Okay. That's what I was expecting. Nothing crazy new.
Yeah,
but
so it'll be a nice mix.
But that wasn't in Malame. Malame was New Zealand forces, correct?
No, there were Greeks as well. There were Greeks as well, but predominantly it was New Zealand forces, yeah. The Greeks were more, I think, Rethemno and Heraklion to an extent as well. I think when we introduce them, though, we will probably look to introduce them on both maps, just because it's more for the faction to be able to be played on, if you know what I mean.
Alright, I got a good question for you. Alright, so this question I'm sure is going to be pertaining to stuff y'all haven't even begun to program or probably even really plan. But, alright, you got Malame's going to be first map. Let's say maps down the road towards the later in the life. Will we ever see, like, a beautiful Greece? Like, you see those little towns on the edges of the ocean and stuff like that. Will we ever see any crazy, beautiful, like, landscapes like that? Because this is like an arid desert almost.
So that is a perfect question, because it sets me up to say we are considering doing Coruscafian. Coruscafian was a town, a little sort of harbour, very picturesque Crete town on the south coast of the island, and it's where the evacuation took place from. Fighting there wasn't too intense, I believe, but what we might look to do is almost an evacuation map.
That would be cool. I would love to see some like new game modes.
So we'll try and look at that. That's obviously further down the line.
That would be really cool. Sounds like the Greek Dunkirk.
Yeah, pretty much. There are some things we'll have to look at in terms of the timeline that we have. So I know we had stuff like Malame, Heraklion, Rethemno, Corinth Canal. The order in which they come out might be a bit muddled up. That's just based on our workflow, but we will try and get there with all of the maps by the end of the project.
You could say Corinth Canal was a picturesque place as well. Do you know much about Corinth Canal, Boogie?
I sure don't. You think, you know, being half
Brinko was a man-made canal that they dug between two islands, and it's about was it, 12 meters deep, about 20 meters wide, and obviously it's there's Italian cruisers that were sailing up it and all sorts. So if you look on Google at some pictures of Corinth Canal, you could call that place really picturesque as well.
And Corinth Canal is like it's like the second or third map y'all have planned, or what?
I won't give sort of release dates on subsequent stuff, but someone has started looking at Corinth Canal already. Okay. So the map's currently under development, I suppose I can say. Malame, Rethemno, Corinth Canal, and Husky has kind of looked at Heraklion for future planning, but nothing solid. So we're making progress in different areas at different speeds, but our focus this year is very much Malame and Rethemno. Anything else than that is a bonus.
Awesome. Alright, so I got a question.
I'll take an E. Yeah, go on.
So, I know other mods are planning like flamethrowers and Molotov cocktails. I know y'all are somewhat in cahoots with each other, the modding teams. Is there any possibility we'll see at least a Molotov cocktail?
So, no, there won't be a Molotov cocktail. We've looked at new smoke grenades and stuff like that, so we'll be updating certain weapons in the game to the 1941 standard rather than what was there in 1944. So unfortunately we won't be bringing in flame dynamics. I think the other mods are looking at that with a maybe as well, to be honest. So I think looking at how flames will perform in terms of your frame drops and otherwise, it won't be something that you'll see in Mercury, unfortunately. But then again, historically, there weren't really many Molotov cocktails around here. Sticky bombs we could potentially look at in future, but again, won't be on.
Oh wow, sticky bombs, is that like from Saving Private Ryan, or is that an actual thing?
Yeah, it's an actual thing. The British Home Guard, I believe, first came up with it, so I don't think it's what you'll see in initial release, but later down the line, as we start getting used to other stuff and having time, we can look at add-ons and stuff like that we can use to improve the environment and the gameplay, really, and the fun.
Do you know what the material was used to make it stick on this sticky bomb you speak of?
Grease.
God knows. Grease, yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Grease and grease.
Going back to what you're saying about Molotovs, one of the weapons that the British have was based on the Molotov. It's called the British Molotov. As you know, the phosphorus grenade the Brits have in-game is the number 77 smoke grenade, which is a phosphorus weapon, obviously. That didn't get introduced until 1943. However, the Brits that fought, or the Allied forces that fought here in Crete had the number 76 special incendiary grenade, which was based on the Molotov cocktail.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That would probably be your closest to having a Molotov weapon in the game, to be honest.
Well, I mean, it serves the same effect, just looks different, right?
Yeah.
Area denial, if you will.
I think when I looked at the history of it, I think it was designed for the Air Force to light incendiary grenades, incendiary bombs. It's phosphorus, I believe, so.
Oh, cool.
But it's a liquid. It's a liquid anyway.
Oh man, I wish I had my viewers with me because I'm drawing a blank. What can we ask?
It's alright. Maybe we can draw a line now. I think if you want.
Yeah. If there's anything you guys want to add, do that.
I think all I'd say is, you know, we're trying our best. Our team's around 20 or so strong. That encompasses level designers, you know, people making characters, people making new weapons, animators, sound people, you know, so we've got people doing all sorts. But please, for anyone sort of watching and sort of thinking, oh, why can't they do it now and stuff, don't underestimate the amount of work it takes to churn out this sort of stuff. And also please remember that we are all doing this in our own free time.
Exactly.
Do it.
Now, what if one of my viewers or just a random person happens across this video I'm going to put out and is a highly talented, let's say, map maker? He needs to get in contact with you if he wants to help, right? Y'all are just going to take on anyone that might be able to help, or is it kind of like a closed thing?
So it's not closed at all. We are always open for people to help. We have our team, as I say, is about 20, and the thing I've learned the most is they have to meet the personality. You know, we're a very friendly team. We're very open, and you know, when we criticise and stuff like that, it's more giving feedback and helping each other grow in all our different areas. If there are people out there who have got special skills and map design, animators, or anything like that who feel like they want to get involved, just touch base with either myself, Jones, or even Husky, and we'll see if we can find a place for you. As we said, there's lots of maps, so map makers are very welcome to help there. There is a whole world of difference doing a brand new sort of environment than just using the assets off the SDK. But again, this is an environment where we've allowed people to grow in their skills. So anyone who's skilled, who is of a friendly disposition, you know, and wants to get involved, then touch base with us, you know, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, so, y'all heard it, boys and girls. If you want to help out with the mod, I will definitely have the Mercury Mod Discord linked or pinned in a comment at least, and yeah, that's where you'll be able to contact these guys.
Cool. Cheers, Boogie. I think we'll call it a night.
Yeah, man. God bless you guys, and keep up the fucking stellar work.
Cheers, mate. More to come. Take care.
Alright, so to enter the Steam Key giveaway, all you gotta do is be somewhat part of the little community around here. Like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, drop a comment, but within your comment, leave your Discord name, and make sure you also join our actual Discord channel, Bully5 Gaming, etc. Discord channel. Somebody in the comments of the last video said they're gonna send me a mic. I gave them my address. If I die, please avenge me.